To his friend Annius Severus, a legacy has come my way, which is modest, but more welcome than the largest possible. Why more welcome than the largest? Pomponia Gala has disinherited her son Assudius Curianus, and had left me as her heir. She had appointed as coheirs Sertorius Severus as praetorian and other distinguished Roman knights. Curianus petitioned me to present him with my share and to aid him by a preliminary inquiry. He promised me that by tacit agreement my share would be safeguarded. I replied, I replied that it did not accord with my standards of behavior to adopt one position openly and another covertly. Moreover, that it was not really the decent thing to present money to one who was both wealthy and childless, and finally it would be of no service to him if I made a present of it, whereas it would be advantageous for me to renounce it, as I was ready to do if it became clear to me that he had been unjustly disinherited. At this, Curianus said, I am asking you to investigate. After a brief hesitation, I said, I will do so, for I do not see why I should consider myself less adequate for this task than I seem to you. But do remember at this stage that I shall have enough integrity to pronounce in favor of your mother, if that is what honesty prescribes. As you wish, he replied, for you will wish what is wholly fair. I then appointed to advise me two of the most respected individuals in the state at the time, Corellius and Frontius. Flanked by them, I took my seat in my room. Corianus put forward what he thought favor in his case. I made a brief response, for no one else was present to protect the integrity of the deceased lady. I, I then retired, and in accordance with a few of my advisers, I said to him, Curianus, your mother had apparently just because to be angry with you. Thereafter, he posted an indictment of the centumviral court against the other heirs, but not against me. At the day of the suit approached, my co-heirs were anxious to come to an agreement and to settle, not because they had lost confidence in their case, but through the fear induced by the times. They were apprehensive at what they saw had befallen many, in case they might find themselves facing a capital charge as a result to the centumviral judgment. Some of them might have had their friendships with Gratilla and Rusticus charged against them. They asked me to discuss the matter with Curianus. We met in the Temple of Concord when I said, if your mother had enrolled you as heir for fault of her estate, what complaint could you have made or again if he had made you sole heir, but had drained away your inheritance with legacies, so that no more remained in your possession? So after being disinherited by your mother, you ought to be satisfied if you obtain a fourth part for her heirs, though I shall add to it. You realize that you have not indicted me, and that 2 years have not and that 2 years have not elapsed, so that I have acquired it by an uninterrupted position. But to ensure that coheirs find you more willing to negotiate, and that your respect for me does not deprive you of anything, I am for my part offering you the same amount. I have gained the reward not merely of a good conscience, but also of a fair reputation. So the said Curianus had both left me my legacy and had signed out my gesture, which, unless I flatter myself, sought outward virtue with conspicuous honor. I have penned this account to you because it is my practice to discuss with you, no less than with myself, whatever brings pleasure or pain. Then again, un, I thought it unfriendly to deprive you of the joy which I was feeling, for you have such great affection for me, and I am not such a sage to remain indifferent about whether actions which I believe I have performed honorably have gained some recognition and a kind of reward. Farewell.